Hi, I'm Victor Gamov. Imagine you have a Kafka topic and you want to read the messages from this topic, transform them in some way, and put result to another Kafka topic. In this Kafka tutorial, I will show you how we can use ksqlDB, which is event streaming database for Apache Kafka, to achieve this task. So let's get to it. Now here on the page with Kafka tutorial about transforming events, and make sure that ksqlDB button is pressed. So we will start with initializing project. As usual, we're creating directory, so we will put our files there. Also, we need to create two directories, src and test. We're going to be using src here. We'll store our sources of our application. Next thing, we need to bring Confluent platform. In this case, we're creating a Docker Compose file. That will include all components, including Kafka, Zookeeper, Schema Registry, ksqlDB Server, and ksqlDB CLI. And next thing, we will run this Docker Compose, make sure that we have everything set up. In order to operate with ksqlDB, we're going to be using ksqlDB CLI to send all these requests. So I copy this command and execute this, and now voila, I'm here in the ksqlDB CLI prompt. So first thing that I need to create the first stream that will include our stream of raw data. That's information that will include some movies where titles and year of the release of the movie is baked in together. So I will like to make sure that a stream is created successfully, and it will be use Kafka topic called movies. So next thing that we need to populate this stream with some data. In this case, we're using insert into stream raw movies. Few things like Die Hard, Tree of Life, Big Lebowski, and etc. In order to see if we can transform those events, we need to start from the beginning. So that's why we're setting offset, and after that we're executing this select query, where we can use a split function in order to split our title and extract the year from the title. Now let's create a persistent query that will remember everything we did, and it will be constantly populated. If new data will arrive, it will transform it and put this in a new topic that's called parsed movies. As you can see, I print everything from this topic, and now I see all the parsed movies. Now let's save this small stream processing application into a SQL file, so we can submit this in future, and everything will be there. So for that matter, we're creating a statements.sql file where we copy paste this program. And that was it. Hopefully, it was useful for you to learn how we can use ksqlDB to do transformation of the streams of events. I'll see you on the next one, and as always, have a nice day.